Greetings! The Unix file system is a logical collection of files on a partition of a hard drive. This tree-like structure helps us organize our files on our computer. Here I have an image mock-up of how such a file system might look. The first thing I want to tell you about is the root directory, and you can find it at the top of this image. The root directory is also referred to by its symbol, the ever so commanding / character. In a Unix system, there are two types of elements, a file and a directory. Files and directories have names. Files and directories also have permissions. Permissions are used by your operating system to control security. They determine which users can have access to, read, write, or even execute certain files or enter certain directories. The difference between files and directories is that files may contain data, but directories may contain other files which contain data, or other directories which may contain other directories and other files, and so on and so forth. This can continue on and on until your hard drive runs out of space. Coming back to the root directory, we can see that it contains three other directories named users, code, and music. So far we've only seen directories, so let's follow the paths until we find ourselves a file. Inside of code we see two more directories, named media server and piano synth. Let's see what's inside of piano synth. Here at the first level after piano synth we find our first two files, named audio.mp3 and main.js. Piano synth directory also contains another directory named img, which itself contains two other files. One last thing that might be helpful is to go over some terminology used with the file system. So first let's set a target for our eyes. Let's look at the main.js file here in the image. Now in relation to that, you'll hear terms like node. What is a node of a tree structure? Well, every point of reference, like for example here on this image, everything with a name is a node of this tree. And with most tree structures, every node has a parent node. So with our eyes still fixed on main.js, we can say that main.js's parent node is the piano synth directory. And piano synth has a parent node, which is the code directory. And the code directory has a parent node, which is the root directory. But the root directory is the only directory on the Unix file system that does not have a parent node. Another term you'll hear is sibling. With our eyes fixed on the code directory, we can say that users and music are both siblings to the code directory, and all three share the same parent node, which is the root. Thanks for joining me. I hope it gave you some clarity on the Unix file system. I'll see you in the future.